Hey guys, are you studying as an adult? You probably have a full-time job and kids. It's not only different, but studying as an adult can be a life-changing experience. It's going to feel strange to go back to studying. If it's one of those difficult certifications, a management certification, a programming certification, a PMP, a PgMP, and SHRM, a CMA, a CFA, yada, 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 you're going to feel like you are in unknown territory. We'll have youngsters in our house while we're studying. These youngsters will be doing their own studying. We'll be eyeing their fancy gadgets and how they listen to music and get all the studying done pretty quickly. While the youngsters are with their fancy gadgets, we'll probably hit the library. Haha! We'll be with the good old books in a quiet corner of the house. The youngsters will be dancing and having fun while studying, and we will be the ones looking confused and perplexed while we figure out the simple concepts. All in all, if we remain at it, we can certainly do it. I am here to tell you that studying as an adult is totally worth it. Hey guys, my name is Divya. I'm a doctor. I've held a management role with a healthcare company for a while. I hope that you enjoyed the previous video. It was a fun animation come presentation to encourage you to study in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and basically forever. So I'm encouraging continuous learning, and I'm here to tell you that studying as an adult is a brilliant idea. I hope you agree with me, and if not, you will by the end of the video. So I'm here to give you 7 reasons. 7 reasons why studying as an adult, studying as a working professional, studying as a full-time mother is a great idea. So let's get right into the video, guys. Reason number 1, there's enough scientific research to prove that older students, mature students are performing better on exams, universities, and at every level. Sage journals have done research on this, and the primary literature articles actually prove that students over the age of 24, other mature students are performing better in universities. Harvard Upbeat actually released an article saying some cognitive functions decline with age, but then many cognitive functions improve with age. So if your cognitive functions are improving, then we're obviously using those to study as mature students, and we're getting better and better. All this research, guys, is great, but even with my experience, when I was a student in my late teens and early 20s doing medicine and pharmacology, the top students always had all those adult, mature, non-traditional students in the top 10 percentile. This isn't a joke, guys. These were kids with kids. So they were students who had their own kids and they were coming to university. They've held a full-time job in the past, or some of them even had a full-time job while they were working with kids and family and were doing brilliantly well. So why is it, right? Why is it that these people are doing so very well? So as I said, this is my reason number 1. There's enough science and enough anecdotes that I can give you that studying as an adult is great. So I hope that you continue with what you're doing. Reason number 2, the adult mature students don't have parties to attend to. Seriously guys, that wasn't a joke. So remember back in college, all those crazy sorority, fraternity parties, regular parties, the parties you had to go to because your friends said so, the parties that you were lugged around to even though you didn't want to go and you had to make an appearance. Well, the mature students don't have that kind of peer pressure. They certainly have other pressures, but I think they've done away with this one. So if you're an adult student and a mature student, believe me, you're saving good time and enough time to study because you don't have these silly appearances or visibility to attend to, and you can use all that time for good old learning and studying. Reason number 3, that studying as an adult is a great thing. So I've heard many people say, if I knew then what I know now, then I would do X, Y, Z. Well, here it is, guys. You know what you know and you can still do what you want to do. So all these certifications, all this studying actually gives you a peek into the real world, and you already know what you know. You're not in your teens, you're probably not in your 20s, but you have all this experience. So if you actually put in that little bit of effort for a little bit of time, a limited amount of time, not forever, even though learning should be continuous, but the certification or the exam that you're hoping for will be a limited amount of time, I think that you can really, really achieve this. So just go for it. You are matured, you know so much more, study, and this is the way to do it. Reason number 4. It's easier to get a certification than to go back to school. So here, guys, I'm not saying that nobody should go back to school or nobody should change their line or go back for a degree, but a lot of times certification exams or different kinds of certifications offer us the way out. If there's something that we want to do and we never got to do it, well, here's the way. Take my own example. I was in medicine, but then I wanted to do a lot of management and administration. So I did a lot of management certifications, and here I am. It's given me the confidence that I can go forward with this and I can keep on going. So here's your way too. It may not be feasible to go back to school. If it is, great, but if it isn't, find your way out, find the certification that you want, and go all the way with it. Reason number 5. Our brain has evolved. So guys, back when you're a teenager or in your early 20s, you're obviously not the same person or the exact same person. Your brain has evolved, you've learned different things, you've accepted different things, and now you're thinking about studying again for a certification for the betterment of your own brain, your career, your learning. And guess what? Your brain is trying to tell you something. You're one of those people who is trying to encourage continuous learning and get endorsements via certifications. I think this is totally worth it, and your evolved brain will certainly help you. Reason number 6. This one kind of ties into the previous reason, but remember guys, now that your brain has evolved, you have so many more references that you can make. You've studied various subjects, you're more up on current affairs, news, and just an experience in general. So use that experience, use that knowledge to make more references and connections while studying. If we actually do that, if we make those connections, and if we apply what we've learned through experience while we're studying, studying actually becomes so much easier. It's so much easier to commit a management concept or any concept to memory if you've already seen it in real life. That's the connection we've made, and now it's embedded in our brain. We can never ever forget it. Reason number 7. We can set our own pace while studying. So as an adult, guys, as a full-time professional, you can set your own pace for a certification exam. You can give it 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year or 2 years, and do it slowly. Nobody is pushing you to finish in a month or 2 except you yourself. So a lot of times people come to me and say, hey, I want to finish this in 2 to 3 months because now that I've decided to take it, I just want to go for it. The idea is great, guys, but learn from what you're doing. That's the whole point of doing this, because it will increase your worth definitely in your professional lives and in your careers. So if it takes a tad bit more extra time, nothing's going to happen, right? It's not a degree where you have to finish in 3 or 4 years, otherwise your friends will get ahead and something else will happen. So a lot of times when I was at university, medicine is a highly paced, crazy hours kind of environment, and I was bogged down by it. But now I feel like learning is so much more fun. I can do 20 minutes to half an hour every day, and that is probably enough. According to Harisha Lakhavali, he is the one who coaches people to do management certifications often. He says this: you can achieve your goal as an adult. Yes, you will have those little obstacles because you have more responsibilities, but if you dedicate 5 to 10 minutes every single day, you will definitely achieve the certification that you want to. So guys, what's holding you back? I just hope that this video inspired you. If I haven't inspired you enough, let me just give you another example of one of my friends. Her name is Namrata, and she took 2 of the craziest, toughest exams called the PMP and the PgMP while she had twins. They were a year old and then 2.5 years old when she took these 2 exams. And she also has a spouse in the military, so she's traveling around and doing crazy things all the time. If she can do it, why can't all of us do it? So all of us just need to realize that the structure that was created with degrees or undergraduate programs, master's programs with universities and colleges made for us to study right after we finished 12th grade is great. It has a certain structure, but then there are other ways to study, there are other ways to achieve certifications which are not only feasible, but they're actually highly recommended. So as an adult, trust me, I'm here to tell you you're doing a great thing, and I hope that this video inspires you to achieve the certification that you want to achieve the learning that you want to. All in all, I hope that the videos are helping you. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.